we welcome you back to Inside West Virginia Politics. Some big changes coming to Medicare. We want to fill you in on that. I want to introduce Tabitha Justice from justusretirement.com. Just Us Retirement is an organization that advises people getting their Social Security, Medicare, and so forth, correct?
Correct.
All right. Talk about changes to Medicare. What happens January 1st?
Oh, it's the biggest changes in 25 years. They have revamped the entire way prescription drugs are paid for. And lots of good, lots of bad, but the biggest thing is they have put a $2,000 cap on what people can spend on medications.
Really? Mm-hmm. Let's do a for example.
Okay.
I'm on Mounjaro. I'm a diabetic and it's very expensive. My current health insurance, my private health insurance takes care of, it's only about $60 a month for 4 pens. What's going to happen to me? I would assume it's much more expensive through Medicare.
It is unfortunately much more expensive. So previously, if you had been on Mounjaro and maybe a couple other more expensive medications, it was not uncommon that you had to pay so much for that, you fell into what's called the donut hole, and then you were responsible for paying the majority of the cost of the drug. Now, regardless of how many expensive medications you're on, it's a $2,000 cap.
Wow, because I'm on about 20 different medications. I got everything from my heart to my lungs. I'm a mess.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to have to probably pay more when I start Medicare in January, okay?
Yeah, so that's another big shift that they did. Traditionally, when you're on Medicare, most people are used to paying a copay for those expensive medications, and they've switched it to a co-insurance. So I think a lot of people are going to be surprised at the cost of medications next year. They're going up significantly at the beginning of the year.
Now, is there something they can do? I mean, does this include people that are on Medicare Part D, which is the prescription drug benefit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what they've done is, first of all, remember that overall medications are mostly going down. They're just going up front. You're spending more money up front instead of throughout the year. So what they're doing is they've introduced something called a prescription payment plan, and it allows you to spread the cost out throughout the year.
All right. Well, any advice to people?
Yes. Number one, the prescription payment plan is opt-in only. It is not automatic. Two, lots of plans are leaving the area. I cannot stress how important it is to get plans reviewed this year to make sure your medications are covered next year and you're prepared for that potentially really big bill in January.
We're with Tabitha Justice from Just Us Retirement, justusretirement.com. You know, this really flew under the radar. I'm in the news business, and usually I become aware of these things, and things like this become issues in an election year. Why has it been so quiet?
That's a really good question. No one's heard about this. In my opinion, no one is prepared for this in January. And I think January is going to be really, really bad at the pharmacies. I just don't think most people are prepared for the prices of their medications.
Was this something Congress did or the White House did, or it just snuck up on us?
Yes, it is part of the Inflation Act reduction. And it's, anytime something good happens, something bad happens to go along with it. And so what happened is when they made it so that the prescription plans themselves had to pay for the majority of the cost of the drug companies were like, hold on, we don't want to pay all these expensive bills. And so they reduced formularies, they increased the prices on them, so you have to pay more up front, and just a lot of plans left the area from it.
Yeah, people, vary in what they have in retirement savings. I'm going to be in pretty good shape. Should I plan on setting aside a certain amount of money every month to try and deal with my issues? Because like I say, I'm on a lot of medications.
I would strongly suggest that everybody, if they're on expensive medications, they set aside a pretty big portion of income in January, February, and March to pay for medications, or look into getting the prescription payment plan.
Well, this is all good information, especially for me. I mean, I'm starting Social Security and Medicare as of January 1st of this year, and so this is very helpful to me. A little scary too, and you're walking me through it, so you're working, you're helping me out with it. We want to thank Tabitha Justice, justusretirement.com, justusretirement.com. Call them, go there. They're very helpful folks. They'll help you sort this all out. Great to have you on the program again, Tabitha.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. More of Inside West Virginia Politics after this break.